guys, let's just start. So this is going to be page 1, so I definitely don't want to have a gusset here. I'm going to keep this flat as possible to add just pictures. Or shall we? Oh my gosh, why do I always think of something else? Shall we do just a little tiny? Alright, let's do that, just in case. I think these are just too plain otherwise. I don't like that. So I'm gonna put this on my scoreboard and I'm gonna do 1/8. Just a little extra. That's also very important if you're gonna add multiple pictures in here. So you definitely want the space. Alright, let's fold that 1/8. And as you can see, I already cut one time that beautiful image from the cover out, because I think the first page definitely needs some wow factor. Look. Yep. Now we still can add maybe a little pocket, but you can add your pictures in here. Alright, let's focus us on page 1. Alright, so this is what we have, and I want to use this. Not just a tuck spot, because we are going to make a pocket right here at the bottom, but I also want to have a hinge right here, so it's a full usable pocket. Okay, and then I'm definitely going to use these papers for that. So let's see how we're going to do that. Well, I think we can manage that with a leftover piece. Let's say, be aware that I have this a little bit smaller, guys, so maybe let's just use this brown one. Maybe it's even better to put this under here, so you will see better what I'm doing. Alright, put up my sleeves, yeah. So let's see, can I use this? Well, I definitely can use it this direction. So let's make a bottom hinge, a side hinge. Let's fold the first side hinge. Let's make a mark. Always make it a slightly smaller than your base. And then we're going to score and cut. Alright. Now I'm not going to make this high. But like I told you, I definitely want to make a larger hinge on my left for that image. But this we definitely don't need to. Alright, so how deep do I want to have this pocket? Let's say a 2-inch will do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut down 2-inch. Then I'm gonna stay away a 1/2 inch right here. Does that make sense? Well, I also can cut this. No, I think I'm just gonna use this one. I can. Just a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, not a full inch. Here we go. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Alright, so I'm going to show you. So I have this piece right here. First I'm going to add tape. I always like to add tape before I cut my corners. And without that I can't show you what I mean. cut the corners. These corners I always cut nicely fully, so if you fold it down like this, they don't bump into each other. Alright, so this is what I mean. So if I put this on here, then I still have this piece right here. If I'm gonna glue this down, then that does not bother whatever I'm gonna put in here. That is what I was meant to say. Alright, so let's first add the bottom. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna test things out. Someone sent me black painter's tape in different sizes, but also this size. So I'm just gonna try it out because it's only 40 edge. But I never saw black paint. Oh, I can't tear this with this. Oh, I just have to pull it real tight. Alright, so I never saw any black painter's tape here in my local. So I don't know, did you see it? But I really like it. It's no big deal which color it is. Normally I use the purple one. But she sent me also this size. So I'm very curious. Just, yeah, any size will do. Where is this for? For the new ones here at my channel. Everything what I'm gonna put now in here will be gently go in and out, and otherwise this hinge will bother me constantly. So that is why I use a painter's tape to prevent that. Alright, close this down, and now we finally go to the designer paper. Yay! So I'm gonna use this green one. Which size does not matter. Love it. You don't need to put design paper on there. That's no need. Yeah, I was saying right at the beginning that once in a while I do like to use. Oh, and why did I not use the 120 gram? Alright, need to get back in track. Let me use the brown for my first pocket. Meaning that I first need to cut down. And why do I do that? Well, I told you in the beginning, some papers really pop up well with the brown. So it's just something that I like to do right now. So I'm gonna re-measure. Let the brown do his job so that this is a little bit shorter. Okay. Finally. Design paper in my hand. Yay! Okay, never ever forget to smooch the edges. That makes your project so much nicer. I always thinking that there is somebody, but that's just the neighbors. That's just difficult. I always hear something. Like maybe the postman or something, or someone is visiting me, but then they are just customers for my neighbors. My neighbor, I call that store. Yes. Let's see. Let's put some on the glue. See, even the dogs hear it, but that's all day long. And sometimes I think that my hubby is coming home, But that's not the case, guys. It's way too early. Here we go. Our first piece of paper. Why is this so meaningful for me? I don't know. It's just fun. It's fun, guys, finally, because then it gets prettier each time. That is so true. Alright, let's go for the back. You don't need to go fully down for a back. Just here we go. The back, of course, I do not put any brown, just once in a while. I think it's nice to add some brown at the background. Definitely not each time. Sometimes I do like to grunge the corners a little bit more. Here we go. Let's put that inside. Definitely in the pockets. Put it on the right spots. There we go. Burnish it down always. Okay. And now we're gonna put the decoration on. You can make this as high as you want. Just use the full piece. Oh God, I love it. Yes, I do. So only we're gonna glue down here, this piece, and white here on this piece. And the rest we just gonna keep it without. Here we go. It's just to decorate the page. Cool, guys, and everything that you're gonna put inside, let me show you. Like, this is a leftover piece. Yeah, you can stuck nicely at the back. So cool, I love it. Easy peasy, easy going. You also can just add a nice journaling tag in here. You can add a nice large one. This is just a little too large, but you get the picture. You get the picture. I like it already. Alright. The first page is a fact. Yay! Let's continue having fun, guys. Sometimes it's just meant to be, like this piece right here. Why not make a nice tag of this one? It's just meant to be. Pure and simple. Use whatever you have right away. So you can leave it like this, or you're gonna I don't know why I always glue this down on a piece of paper. I always do that. Crazy, but I am. I don't know. It looks so much better. I don't know. But it's not needed. Absolutely, it's not needed. But I am that crazy person that just love to do that. Just extra, extra, extra. Extra, extra, extra. I know. Crazy. Not necessary at all. Not at all. I just love it. Even on 2 papers. Yes, 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 yes. Just because it's the first page. Just because it's the first page. Just because. Oh, this is a 120. This is a 120. Yeah, the glue is still a little wet. And then it curls. I don't want that. I don't want that. You can punch a hole in here if you want. You can add a piece of ribbon in here, but guys, not much to do with this. Simple as it is. It's just simple as it is. I like it. Definitely need another one, maybe at the back, but for now, ready to go. Okay, let's continuing. Okay guys, what's next? I'm gonna choose this image and I'm gonna put this on some black. Let's see, we do have plenty of leftovers. Oh, here was even already a fold line on. Let's glue this on. Now my hubby is at home and now the puppy actually wants to be with him. But, wat zijn jullie aan het doen? So she is moaning a little bit that she wants to be in the living room, but my hubby just closed the door, so now she can't move to the living room. So if you hear something, oh, this is actually, oh yeah, I was telling, oh, I definitely want to be the hinge on the white side. Just flip it over, Doyen. Don't be that silly. Alright, put this on. So we're gonna make a nice extra flippable piece where you can ride on. Banshee! She's so playful, but sometimes so hard with the little one. So I have to be careful that she is not hurting her, the little one. Well, the little one is not the youngest one. You understand that by now. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. So, I like an extra flip out. So you can use this. You can use this to write something with a white gel pen on the back. I love that. Easy going. Or a little picture, of course. That's totally. Alright, let's flip this around. And I like this on this side right here. Nice at the bottom. Yes. Okay, and now I'm gonna add the nice photo mat. And I think I like... wait just a second. We do have some leftovers. Can we not use that? It's not completely fitting, but you always can add a nice side piece. I do like this, and it fits to the back. Alright, let's see. Shall I do that right away? Yes, I am. Let's see what's the back of this. It's green. We also can stay with the green, of course. Well, this also fits with the green. Let's see, what else do we have that we can use? This is the green. We can... No, I just don't want to. We can do another page with green. Oh, this one is nice. This fits nice with this. This as well. Oh, no, not the blue. Not the blue, not the blue. I think I'm gonna use this for a strip. Meaning that we can use this. So I'm gonna cut 2 1/2-inch strips just to cover that up. I think that I now know why the puppy is eager to get the little one. I hear some chewing, so I think they have some chewing bone or something. And if that is the case, then it's always a trouble with them. Alright, let's glue this on. Here we go. Stay a little away from the edge, because otherwise this will not fold easily. So I'm staying away a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just to have it some fun. And not just a plain piece of paper. There we go. Wow, I was just thinking that my below denture is in all day already. Lately I have found a new method and I really like it. It's the pink paste, the pink gel kind of paste. Which brand is it? I don't know. And then the powder. And that a combination. Not the upper. The upper is only using the powders, but for the bottom I use 2 methods. Alright, stay away from the fold line, guys. Here we go. This fits marvelous. Let's do, what's the size? This is the up. What's the deal? This and this. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I like to use this on this side. Stay away from the fold lines. Yes, but yeah, my dentures. Well, 2 December I finally have my first appointment to get my final dentures. And I'm still doubting about getting implants. I think I will get them. What do you think? Shall we do this here and then this at the top? Or the other way around? Or the other way around? I think the other way around looks better with this card right here. I'm thinking if I can make a tuck spot with this. I love having tuck spots, you know that maybe already. Meaning that, that if you glue only 3 sides, then you have a tuck spot. To add an extra tag inside. So you don't need to make full pockets with black. Just a tuck spot will do. Here we go. So this comes, did I smudge it? Yep, I smudged it. This one is not going to be a tuck spot. This one is going to be up. Up like this, right here. And then let's see what we can use for the bottom. And the top. I'm definitely gonna leave these plain, guys. Ooh, this brown one screams for it, don't you think? I definitely like the brown. Yep, use it. Use it. Alright. Cut this one down. I think I'm going to use this one as well. A little tuck spot on here. So you can use this as a photo frame, but still add a little note or a little letter inside. Here we go. Yep, a little tuck spot, always checking. Yes, and then this piece goes on top here. Oh, I still can save this image. That's cool. Marvelous. Okie dokie. So what are you going to eat today? Curious. I'm gonna find a way to get more inspiration for dinner meals. lately I just noticed that I cook the same dinner each time, but yeah, most of the time it's because I still can't eat everything that I want. And if you go grocery shopping, then I just notice so many things that I think, yeah, I wish. Oh, definitely can't eat everything. Absolutely not. Alright, this I like. This reminds me, this color combination reminds me of a previous project that I made years ago. Love that. Love that. Alright, so we have a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. Do we need to put something inside? Well, actually, I might, because otherwise I totally do not remember that there is one. So I'm just gonna put a little something inside. This one is too tight. Maybe I can make a tag with this one, but for now I will just put something in here and then let's add these in here. Just for example that there are some tuck spots in it. Okay, so you always can cut things out, but I will leave it for now because it looks amazing on a pocket. So what do you think? I like it. I'm gonna keep this black. I like it. It's still, oh my gosh, oh, definitely this edge right here. Oh my gosh, I like it. Yep, it was just meant to be. Alright, pure and simple. Photo frame here, tuck spot, wideable, and another beautiful pocket. Cool. Let's go to the back. Let's see, guys. What shall we do right here? Here we have more space because this was the first page. So we definitely needed to have, because this is going to be very tight to the edge. So, see that? That is why we could not make it too thick. Okay, but on this page we do have at least yeah, well, a half inch to play with. Alright, now sometimes I really like to go through my pages to see what we can make. Shall we go further with the green one, or shall we do a blue one, or a mix? I like this combination with the greens. Love that. But you also can mix that with the blues. Amazing. Or you can mix this page with these ones. Oh yeah, but I think that I will go, yeah, either of these two for the back for now. Alright, let's see. Hello, welcome back. Let's start for the back of this page. So we created already a nice little page, and I think on this side I definitely want some activity. So let's get started. So let's grab a page. I'm still gonna go with my 160, and then the rest I'm gonna use the 120 to save the bulk a little bit. So first let's cut this paper the same size as your page, and we're gonna score 1/2 inch, and I think we need some space in between. So 1/8. I think a 1/8. Is a 1/8 enough? Let's make a large 1/8. That's. I'm gonna go back in with my. Not put this on the 0, but on the white side of the 0. So we're gonna make a large 1/8. So it's not a 1/4, but a large 1/8. I'm gonna do the same thing on the back because now we can use this, the two sides. Again, a large 1/8. Okay, let's make the base. Let's see, what I like. I want one piece smaller. Let's say a 2 inch, and then I have left a 3/1/4. That's a good deal. So let's fold your fold line, your first fold line. So you don't see any fold lines right here, they are all at the back. Let's cut the first one a 2. That's very small. And let's do maybe we go for safe and first add this on here. Right, let's fold first our gusset. Here we go. Let's add some tape on this one. And just always remember, if you're making a small album, don't make it too much activity. God, I have always troubles with that. Let's put this inside. Stay away at least 2 millimeters away from the fold line, from this fold line right here. Stay away so nothing interferes. Anything. Keep it nice straight. And burnish this down. Alright, that's the first base. Keep in mind that you have that large gusset, but that needs to stand up. Let's go with this one. I think it's still, because I definitely want to have this on the same. I'm gonna make a mark, but leave this up, guys, leave this up. I don't want to make, you don't need to bump this into each other. So I'm gonna make it 1 millimeter from the left side. And I think then that we measured, yeah, it's a 3/1/4. That's okay. Just gonna make it slightly 1 millimeter smaller than a 3/1/4. All right, let's cut this. Let's do the same. Let's fold this. Add tape on. And place this on your left side as well. Be a little away from the fold line, but keep it straight. Keep it straight. Burnish it down. Okay, see that? That is what we want. One bigger, one smaller. Okay, let's now find the 120. I'm gonna reduce the thickness of it all. And we're gonna make a pocket on here. So let's see, can I make it with this? Nope, that's too narrow. So I'm gonna do that with this one. I'm just gonna eyeball this. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. I'm just gonna eyeball it, guys. Gonna cut it down. Save it, and now I'm gonna start with my 1/2 inch here. Now I can see how wide this is. Make a mark, cut it down. Let's make one mark here, but since I eyeballed it, I'm first gonna fold this down, place this down and make a mark. Always make it a little smaller. And there you have your pockets. Here we go. As you can see, I have a very warm sweater on today. It is the first night that we had a freeze night, and my daughter felt this morning because the road was not the road, the place where she parked her car on the driveway, so she felt. I'm so glad that I did not see it, because it's not fun at all. But she called me. Did you see it? Nope, I did not see it. Oh, thank God, she said. It looks ridiculous. Alright, so now we have this pocket. Cool, but I want to make a noise incision with this one. Let's see, we don't have anything with a curved piece. So I'm just going to use whatever I have, and let's say I am going to use the envelope punch this time. Just because I have it does not mean that I'm not going to use it. Alright, let's make, so I just make a mark, 1 inch here, 1 inch here. Is that also 1 inch? Can be a little wider. Alright, let's grab the envelope punch, and I have something else for that. I do have the envelope punch board, but I also have this little guy, and this one was at, makes a really nice notch. It says here notch. That was it. It was a notch. So you have a corner punch and a notch punch. Love this one. I bought it at the Action, and so I just can place this down. I actually want to have this a little wider. See, that gives a nice notch. Love that. So yeah, it was a cheap one. It came with a small scoreboard. With this one, I think it was €5 or something. Bought it years ago. I think you will find it somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, but I think more companies has made that, but I have it with from the Action. No idea if they're gonna remake it, but I love that punch. Alright, and I'm just gonna cut this one down, and actually I should have done this right away with design paper. Diane, how stupid can you be? I know, that should have been better. Which paper I am gonna use for that? Shall I go back with this one? I will. Love this. Alright, I go back with this one. So I'm gonna cut my papers because of course I also can go back, but it would be better if I cut it right away with papers. And I'm gonna show you, for those who do not have this notch punch, I'm gonna show you that it's not necessary. You can do any notch you want without anything extra to buy. I did this years ago. I'm gonna show you. But let me first finish this. See, how can I do this the best way? Okay, the best way I think is I have to make it lower. This is the correct spot. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over. Oh, I moved. Yep. Do not move. Wait just a sec. Let's just add a tiny little piece. Keep it better on its place. Yeah, like I said, it would be easier if I did cut my design paper right away. It would have been better, but since I forgot, I'm going to use this method. Alright, let's cut down wherever I have my drawings on. Here we go. Cool. Let's glue this on. And I could have cut this a little lower, but that's okay. It's okay. So now I am going to show you how you can make this without that notch punch. Alright, stay with me. Okay, I'm just going to grab a leftover piece right here just to show you. Alright, so let's recreate this. So let's say we're going to stay a 1/1/4 or a 1. That's totally fine with you. I'm going to go with a 1/1/4. Alright, that's the first mark. Then you're gonna go low 1/2 inch. Let's make 2 marks so you can make a nice line 1/2 inch lower. Alright. Then we're gonna make a mark 1/2 inch on the inner side of your first mark, like that. Then you can make, does not matter if it's 2, but you can keep it as straight as possible. There you go, and then you go with a diagonal cut. From point to point. Alright, and then you get the picture. If you now, you don't need to erase it because if you're going to cut it down. But let me erase this one. And also this one, you don't see that. Here we go. So now if you have a piece of design paper let's cut this. I'm just going to show you guys, just for those who do not have a notch punch. Let's cut this the smaller as we normally would place our design paper on. Cut it down. Here we go. All right, now you're definitely gonna cut down with the design paper. It makes it so much easier. So the part where you're gonna cut down, place that, align that. It's the same spot. All right, use a clamp to keep it all on its spots. And now we just can cut down what we just, and I like to cut off the marks so you don't have to erase anything. All right, and just cut down just along the mark. Just cut it off. There you go. And now you're going to place that in front, and there you have it. A perfect, with a black edge, nice notch. See that? It's even a little lower than this one, but you can use any size. Just play a little and use your own measurements, but it's really nice. It is that easy. You don't need a punch. You definitely don't. But since I have it, I'm just going to use it. Alrighty, let's continuing with the pocket. Let's actually want this a little bit more cut away. Don't want to bump into these. It saves you bulk. It saves you bulk. All right, let's place this on top. Yikes. Okay. Here we go. Now, you know that I like to use tape for that. So everything what's going inside here is going well, because I now smooched the hinge away with painter's tape. You can use any color, guys. Doesn't need to be black. You can use any color you like. Normally I use an orange or a purple or a pink one. Doesn't matter. Alright, close this down. Burnish it, and there you have your beautiful pocket. Love it. Easy access. So easy to go. Alright. Let's go. This is cool. We can do the back, I think, with the same one. Let's do that right away. This one is nice, easy going. Easy going. Here we go. Smooch the edges. Okay, I want to do the opposite There you go. I always like to use a tissue for the glue that comes underneath, so I don't have that quickly smoochy fingers. Alright, a background we still need to do, but let me first go to this part. Alright, stay tuned! Okay guys, I first go to the back. Definitely want to add 2 little pockets. Let's grab a leftover piece, that's this one, fits perfectly. Let's make 2 little pockets. Create 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Fold the sideline. This is again a 120 grams. Saves the bulk. For pockets you don't need to. Stay away, always stay away from the fold lines. Make it always a little smaller. I don't know why the dogs are barking, but I need to learn not to want to know why they are barking. Maybe I have a visitor, I don't know. Could be. Could be. Most of the times they are just barking because of the neighbor's company. That's most of the time the fold. I think I can make another fold line on here, and then we just can cut right away 2 nice little pockets. Okay, let's fold this double. Go. Now, 2 little pockets. How can we measure that? Well, first of all, I like a 1 inch to have easy access for, but these are very small. Let's see how that looks. So if we're going to keep 1 inch away, that's that. And I also want to have a 1 inch for below, so that meaning another 1 inch. That leaves me with a 5 3/4. So okay, what's that then? I think a 2.5 and a 2 3/4. Then we have it a little larger. 2 3/4, 2.5. Yeah, I'm terrible in inches. A 3/4. What's the half of a 3/4? 12, 16, so it's a 6, 3/8, I think a 3/8. So 2.5 plus a 3/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2.5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a 3. No, it's not a 3. 2, 7, 8, I guess. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. A 2, 7, 8 plus a 1 inch plus a 2, 7, 8. Yep, that leaves me with nice 1 inch. So 2, 7, 8. It is. Yay. Okay, so yeah, I do have my folds. But I can keep this at a 2, 7, 8 with the fold line, and then I can cut this down, and there we have our pockets. Yeah, 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 yes. Easy peasy, easy going. Let's add some tape on. I love that tool, but guys, as you can see, you can use anything that you want. You don't need to buy it, because you also can use just a simple little ruler. It's, yeah, it is so easy. You can use anything that you have in your stash. Just a little ruler will do the job as well. Alright, cut these very wide. We don't want any bulks. Also with the 120 grams, I don't want any bulk. Alright, let's go. Okay, that was my precious score and cut tool in one. Thank God a big trash bin is under there, so it doesn't fall on the floor. Okay, do we want, it's too little. We can make a notch if you want. I want. Oh God, why? Am I still going with the same papers, or can we also, no, I definitely want another color. This one. Or for the same ones, because it gives some peace. Yes, I know. I like that. I like peace. Let's go using the same papers, but making again a notch. You know now the drills, how to do that without a punch. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Is it a little smaller? This can be a little smaller. I do like my black edges. I just love that way too much. Yep, this fits nice. Check, check, check. Okay, and this one also is just a little too big. Here we go. Alright, grabbing my, I think I need to have this on top, my dresser, or in front of this drawer, that also can be. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go with the same. Place that on top. And one at this. Here we go. Yes, and then we can cut this down. Hold it down, hold it down. Where was my little ruler? My little ruler. I also have the work in one. There you can find also all these cuttings. I don't know, why do I not use that actually? Why? Why? Do we have ribbons to use? Yeah, we do have ribbons to use. Do I want now a ribbon to use? Oh God, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I want to use this brown one. Then it's now the time to use that if you want. No, at the bottom. I don't want to ruin the notch. Yes, I like that. Okay, let's do the same thing with this one. Are you hating me already? Let's place something that's easily holding it down. Better. That's better. Keep it down, keep it down. Keep it down. Here we go. God, do we not have a wonderful hobby? It never gets bored me. I don't know why. I do this now for years, but it never bores me. Is that the correct word? I don't know. Bored? I never get bored. Don't know why that is. I don't know. I just love everything. Love it, love it, love it. Cutting the papers, thinking on what page that I want to do. Is it possible? Is it not too narrow? Is it not too small? I don't know. I love it. If you're making a large album or a big album or landscape or portrait, or folio, it all is coming together. As soon as you are going to use design paper, then it's all coming back together. I never had any, well, I do watch YouTube as well, of course, same as you. And I do see some people making plain albums. I don't know. How can people do that? It's so boring. For me, the magic starts when we're going to start with the design paper. It all brings it back. Not brings it back, it all starts then actually. Alright, let's put this on. Cute little pockets. Start at the bottom. And then I'm just going to eyeball. So I have here and here about the same amount left. There we go, bonus this down and peel off the rest of the tape. And then your pockets are ready. Yeah, of course, a back count. We still need to do the back count. Normally I do that later. Alrighty. Cool. I like it. I like it. Alright, now we're gonna focus on here. Keep it up, guys.